and I can see my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your souls. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your souls. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Tonight, we will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight.
Ground and Bowen.
Well, that was absolutely cut.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome along to Dozzers Football Stand. Guten Morgen, I'm Dan and Evan. Welcome to the stream. This is the UEFA Champions League draw with me, Darryl Johnson, live from sunny Teesside this morning. Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you very much for getting out of bed and joining us today for the draw. Oh, I hate getting up and doing early streams, but well, you got to do what you got to do, I suppose. There you go. Right, my name's Darryl Johnson. Thank you very much for joining us today. Great to have your company on this. I nearly said Friday afternoon, Friday morning. It's lovely sunny here in the heart of Teesside and heart of the North East. Middlesbrough, best place to live in the North East, better than bloody Geordieland and Mackenland. Anyways, this is the UEFA Champions League quarter-final draw. Now, there's 8 teams left, of course, in this competition. It's been quite a tournament so far. We've had teams that really you wouldn't expect to be in the knockout round. We've had Club Brugge, who they did get knocked out by Benfica, but they got themselves to the knockout stages for the very, very first time. FC Bayern München continuing their brilliant record in the UEFA Champions League through to another quarter-final. 14-time and record champions Real Madrid into yet another quarter-final and could be on the road to win it 2 years on the bounce, which is something they've never done, if I'm not mistaken. They've never won it twice on the bounce. We have also got Napoli, surprise package in the Champions League this season. They're doing incredibly well in the Champions League. They're actually a lot of people's favourites to win it. with Victor Osimhen with the form he's on at the minute. Also, that Kvaratskhelia, he's a very, very, very good youngster. So they have got a really good team. Chelsea on the board into another quarter-final. They didn't have it all their way. It was a bit of a tough round of 16 against Borussia Dortmund. Thankfully, Dortmund are knocked out, so bye-bye to them. Inter Milan, another very, very strong team in the UEFA Champions League, and a team that Bayern have played already in this competition, so I wouldn't mind getting them because we have already played them and we beat them last time we played against them in the group stage. Manchester City, another quarter-final for them. Their tie, well, the first leg was a very difficult first leg, and in the second leg, Erling Haaland scored 5 goals. They just absolutely smashed RB Leipzig in the second leg, and the AC Milan, of course, we all know what AC Milan are like, a very strong team. Olivier Giroud playing in there for Kaya Tomori, Sandro Tonali, Theo Hernandez. They've got some great players in that AC Milan team. So there isn't really any easy teams to come up against in this draw, because all 8 teams are playing really, really well and fully deserve to be in this round. Welcome to the stream. If you joined us, by the way, please get your comments in the live chat, by the way, and make sure you drop us a like on the stream. That would be marvellous. And do stay tuned, of course. We've got the UEFA Europa Conference League. The UEFA Europa League and the Conference League draws all to come. They're just showing Real Madrid's win against Liverpool. To be honest with you, if that was the first, if it was 0-0 from the first leg, would have been difficult to call in the second leg. But the first leg was, well, it was over and done with, wasn't it? Really, as soon as it got to 5-2. Now, this is the road to Istanbul. The quarter-final draw will take place. Straight after the quarter-final draw, they will be doing a semi-final draw, and that's where they're going to be picking out. They'll have 4 balls in a pot. And what they'll do is one of them will say quarter-final 1, quarter-final 2, quarter-final 3, quarter-final 4. You're going to get the FCB anthem when Madrid win. I don't know. I doubt it. I think You'll Never Walk Alone, just one of them songs, isn't it, really? And also, you got to remember that Liverpool have had quite a lot of trouble with the whole 96 as well. So, I don't know. I mean, I thought it was quite nice that it actually played at the Bernabeu. I thought that was a good. I thought that was a good thing to do, in fairness. So you've got to give credit to Real Madrid there, because I thought it was quite a nice thing to do. There he is, Claudio Ranieri 2, as Liam Martin calls him. Let's have a look at your comments. Only Scotty B in the comments in a minute. Make sure you have joined. Make sure you can get involved in the live chat, of course. Hello, famous man. What a draw this will be. Certain middles of Man United fan will get Madrid. Yeah, I hope not. Let the gas exchange off. No. Do a massive poo when Madrid and Bayern come out with a pot. No, that's a load of crap. Just got up, haven't you? No, I was up at 9:45 this morning. His name is Daddy Johnson and the other guy is Darley Johnson, aka the infamous lad. Darryl Johnson, not Darley. I feel they'll do it this year. Apple to Madrid. Mbappe to Madrid. I don't think so. Joachim Low to take over 7-1. That's an interesting one, that is a bit of a strange one, really, and also an interesting one. But if he does take charge of them, it'll be interesting to see what he does. Oh, Hamid Al Tintop is going to be doing the draw. Obviously a former Bayern player, so there you go. Well, I've already mentioned the FCB anthem, Madrid, blah blah. I hope Madrid get FCB. How about you? I hope they don't. Anyone else other than Real Madrid and probably Man City at the minute will do me. Mr. Hell of comments and pause till you catch up. Well, I've already done that now, so there you go. Right. I see Crystal Palace have sacked their manager today. They've sacked Patrick Vieira, which I was surprised about. I didn't think he was doing too badly, but yeah, the bad form they've been on, it doesn't really surprise me. But given the form, still it's a shame, no, because he's a very good he's very good. He's a very good manager. So I thought he was a bit hard done by there, to be honest. Looking forward to seeing what this draw brings up today. Then, might it be a good test for you? Yeah, but I'd rather not Madrid. Madrid is a team to beat. I'm only following Madrid because of Cruz. It's not like Norwich is in the tournament. Same goes for Middlesbrough. No, Man United win the Europa League, which is straight after this draw as well. Well, I say that, we'll be going for quite a long break and then back on at 12 o'clock for the next draw. Hamid Al Tin Top there is going to be doing the draw. Former FC Bayern München man. Servus. And just when they finish all the yakking, they're going to eventually get them on the draw. Going for your Donnarumma break. You must be joking at bloody 11:30. I don't think so. Doesn't open till 4. I don't think so. I won't be having Donnarumma today anyway. I'm busy today anyway, so there you go. I'll see if any of the lads are available. I mean, I don't think any of them are. But, well, Liam definitely isn't because he's at college. So, but, Harv might join. You never know, Harv might join. Up your nose, everyone. Looking forward to this draw, see what happens here. Also, drop a like on the stream, that'll be marvellous. Right, a few people in the stream here. Just no one in the live chat. Oh, never mind, they're busy. Just no one in the live chat. There's people watching, but no one's in the chat. So, there you go. Fair enough. So, at the minute, it's just bloody Scotty in the chat. My father thinks your belly must be like a kebab machine. Only because you make up rumours that I eat Donnarumma all the time. When I don't. You know, you just create a load of crap, don't you, these days? Patrick Kluivert as well is going to do the draw today. God. So it's Hamid Al Tintop and Patrick Kluivert. This will be interesting. Like the machine? No. No, it doesn't. No, man doesn't. It's all I hear you talk about. Yeah, because you keep saying to me, have you had a Donnarumma? So I'm like, well, yes or no. And a lot of the time, it's no. You used to ask me what the famous dinner was, and now all you say is, have you had a Donnarumma? Like, no. I don't eat Donnarummas all the time, do I? Because I'm not daft. Plus, with the prices these days, it's difficult. You can't afford takeaways all the time these days. So, you know, wouldn't be able to afford takeaways half the time. You know. I don't even know what I'm having dinner-wise today. I'll just find something to grab, and it'll have to be something quick because I'll only have, once the Europa League draw's done, I'll only have till 1 o'clock to have me dinner and get back on the camera, because I've also got CVFM at 2 o'clock today. So once I finish here at about 20 past, 1:30, I'm going straight to CVFM because it's my Friday show. So I won't have any free time really until after 4 o'clock today. So it's going to be another long day for me. And then obviously tomorrow I'm at the Borough game, aren't I, against Preston North End, which will not be an easy game because Preston always seem to do well against us. Annoyingly, they always seem to do well against us, which is a pain in the arse. But it's time for the draw to take place. We're looking forward to seeing what happens here. Best of luck to all 8 teams in the UEFA Champions League draw. By the way, thank you very much to Harvey as well for the magnificent thumbnail. Very, very chuffed to meatballs with that thumbnail because that's a very good thumbnail. And if he can make any similar to that for the Europa League and the Conference League next season, then that's good. But for this season, I'm sticking with the one that I've already got because it says 22-23. So next season, I'll get a different one. This is the last European draw stream for me. So at least I don't have to get up early every 5 seconds now. So that's a positive thing for me. But time for the 8 teams to find out who they will be going up against. Looking forward to seeing what this draw has in store. Inter Milan and AC Milan, which I believe they can be drawn against each other, but if they end up with separate opponents, one will have to be at home first and the other one will have to be away, because they can't both be at home same time. Teams to be drawn in, here we go. It is FC Bayern München, SL Benfica, Chelsea FC, FC Internazionale Milano, Manchester City FC, AC Milan, SSC Napoli, and Real Madrid CF. Let's go! Here we go. Come on then, off you go for us. Oh, ideally, you want an away tie first. Try and get the job done away first and then finish it off at home. First team. Ha! First team is Real Madrid. So they can get anyone now. They can get absolutely anyone. First team out, Real Madrid. Shock horror. Who's Patrick Kluivert going to give them? Way bye! Real Madrid versus Chelsea. Bye! Bye! Real Madrid against Chelsea. Good! That's the one that Bayern never wanted to avoid. Thank God for that. Hard luck, Scotty. FC Internazionale Milano. To who? Real Madrid are taking on Chelsea, mate. FC Bayern. Sorry, not FC Bayern. FC Internazionale Milano. So who are Inter going to be against? Oh, SL Benfica. Inter against Benfica. That's interesting. Inter against SL Benfica. So 4 teams already drawn. So Bayern could still get Man City. Man City have just been drawn out there. So you got. So Bayern could still get. We'll get a tough tie anyway. There's no such thing as an easy tie in this tournament now, because they're all really, really good sides. Pretty early round. Oh, FC Bayern against City. Oh. Ah, for God's sake. That's 2 Dortmund players against Bayern. That is Haaland and Akanji. That's Bayern conceding about 3 to Haaland. He always scores against Bayern. Always scores against them. Hopefully, that's Man City heading out. That'll be brilliant if that's the case. Bayern should beat City, to be honest. If we can just keep Haaland out, then they've had it. We'll do better than Leipzig did. There you go. I'm happy. How about you? Well, you're only happy because Bayern got a really tough game. But Bayern were always going to get a tough game anyway. There's no such thing as an easy tie in this competition. AC Milan will... Oh, AC Milan have got Napoli, you know. AC Milan have got Napoli. That's an all-Italian... That's an Italian clash, that is. Is that AC Milan at home? Yeah, AC Milan against Napoli. So, one of the Milan teams will have to be away. Everyone will be supporting Bayern when they play City, of course. Tough draw. Should win though. If Haaland gets slapped, if Haaland gets snapped, then they've had it. Just need Haaland to get snapped, and then it's game over for them, because there's no way that Man City will win without Haaland at the minute. Oh, is this the semi-final draw? Right, so this is semi-final. So it's winner of quarter-final 4. That's AC Milan and Napoli. This is the semi-finals. So AC Milan or Napoli take on Inter or Benfica. Oh, what a surprise. What a surprise. They always rig the draw, don't they? So that means... oh, man, this is going to be... this will be a cracking semi-final. That means that the semi-finals, winner of quarter-final 1, which is Real Madrid or Chelsea, will play Manchester City or Bayern. So regardless, Bayern will get Real Madrid anyway, and they'll get knocked out. So I tell you what, though, I just hope it's not Man City versus Chelsea, because that'll be just boring as. Well, that's tough. That's tough. They always rig this when Bayern are in it. Bayern always get a tough time. We play Man City in the quarters, and then Chelsea or Real Madrid in the semis. Well, yeah. That's Bayern out. Bayern will not win it. If it's Real Madrid, we've had it, because we never win. We never beat Real Madrid. They're doing the final semi-final 2, so semi-final 2 will host the final, and then it'll be semi-final 1, the away team. So I don't see how it really matters who's the home team and who's the away team for the bloody final, because the final's not even decided yet. So, when has it started? It's already done, mate. It's just finished. Right, so to give you the one through in full, it is the quarter-final 1 is Real Madrid against Chelsea, so hopefully bye-bye Chelsea. Man City versus Bayern, which will be bye-bye Bayern hopefully as well. Milan taking on Napoli as well, and Inter taking on SL Benfica. So they're all the quarterfinals, and then the semi-finals is Real Madrid or Chelsea against Man City or Bayern, and it's Inter or Benfica against Milan or Napoli. So gonna have possibly an all-Italian semi-final as well. Yeah, that's difficult, but I'm looking forward to that. I'll be looking forward to that. When will the ties be taking place? Well, I'm not going to say when the ties will take place yet, because obviously they haven't determined which games are going to be the Tuesday and which games are going to be Wednesday. That's tough. That is really tough. But I think Real Madrid have got it again this season. Yeah, Real Madrid will get it again. They'll beat Chelsea. They should beat Chelsea. If they get Man City, they'll beat them. Well, Real Madrid are just too good. I'll tell you what, though, if Bayern do somehow manage to beat Real Madrid in that semi-final, I'll be amazed. I don't expect anything. Well, bloody hell, that's that's difficult. That's a difficult tie. Bayern against Manchester City. Now, the away tie would be first, so we'd be at the Etihad first. So hopefully Bayern can get themselves a result away and then smash them at home, as Bayern do not lose at home. They're the most successful team in the Champions League, 14 trophies, and it'll probably be 15 this season. Though, I tell you what, though, love how you hid the thumbnail of Madrid. But that wasn't me who made the thumbnail, pal. That wasn't me who made the thumbnail. That was Harvey who made the thumbnail. That wasn't me. Who met Napoli? Milan. AC Milan. Oh, do you know what I've just realised? He's put FC Porto in instead of Benfica. Ha! Ha! What an idiot. What an idiot. No, I wasn't the one who made it. put it this way, I wouldn't be able to make thumbnails like that. It was that was Harvey who made that thumbnail. Very good thumbnail, by the way. I was quite impressed by that. What do you mean? No, unless you're saying no, it wasn't. Napoli did get AC Milan. And then if they go through, they'll play against Inter or Benfica. Just realised, Tav, you've put FC Porto in the thumbnail instead of SL Benfica. Europa League finals Wednesday, the 31st of May, apparently. Oh, right. That's nice. I ain't looking that far yet. Champions League draw is done then. That's Manchester City, taking on FC Bayern München. That will be a good one. I'm not wearing any of them today because I'm going straight to CVFM after. So I'm wearing what I'll be wearing for CVFM, which I'm just wearing any shirt. What scarf I got above the Bayern one? Germany one. I'll be changing that in a minute to United in England for the Europa League draw. So, tough ties for Manchester. Tough for Manchester City taking on FC Bayern as well. That's a difficult one to call. Haaland against Bayern again. Hopefully we snap him. But Inter against Benfica will be an interesting one. That won't be the easiest tie to call because Benfica are a really, really good side. They're looking to get to a semi-final. Inter have been in the final before. So it's going to be interesting. We could have an all-Italian semi-final. We've got an all-Italian quarter-final between Milan and Napoli, which will be a cracking tie as well. And Real Madrid taking on Chelsea. That is a tough one for Chelsea because I don't think there's any way Chelsea are going to win that. But we'll see what happens. The ties will be taking place, I would assume either end of March, start of April. Napoli will be the champions. I personally would like to see that, if Bayern didn't win it, but that would be good to see, but there's no way. I don't think Napoli will win it. If anyone's going to win it, it'll probably be Real Madrid. Do you struggle following all these teams like you keep up to date with all the results? Not really. I get notified when they're playing. So no, I don't really have a problem. Right. Well, that's it for the Champions League one. I'll be changing the thumbnail and the title exactly to the Uefa Europa League. And I'll be back on the screen in a couple of minutes. No, wrong one. Right, I'll be back in about half an hour. We'll be back at 12 o'clock. See you in about half an hour.
Town to town, from London to Taiwan, I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side. My love, you say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose.
Over the edge, feel like I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome if you have just tuned in. This is the Uefa Europa League draw, where we have 8 teams left in the quarter-finals, all looking for a place in Budapest, where the final is held this time. So, very good afternoon if you are joining us from around Europe, and if you are still in the United Kingdom, it's still morning because it's not exactly 12 o'clock yet, but I thought I'd come on now because that song was almost at the end anyway. Right here, 8 teams left in the UEFA Europa League and what's been a cracking tournament so far. I'll give you the 8 teams. Royal Union Saint-Galois, or however you pronounce them. Apologies if I butchered that name. They're in their first ever European quarter-final. They've been magnificent throughout this entire tournament. Knocked out Erste Union Berlin in the round of 16 stage. And they've done remarkably well. I think they're like one of the first Belgian teams to get into a European quarter-final. along with Anderlecht. Anderlecht are actually in the Europa Conference League. They're also in the UEFA European quarter-finals as well. Also joining Royal Saint Union in the quarter-finals is, of course, Manchester United. Manchester United have never been knocked out before the semi-finals or the final of the UEFA Europa League. I haven't changed that. Get that down. I haven't actually changed this. Oh dear. I was supposed to change that before the... I was supposed to change that and I haven't. Never mind. Get that off. There you go. Oh well, hard luck. And I've been doing stuff, so I've been very busy throughout the break. So I completely forgot to take that scarf down, put the United one up. Never mind. Anyways, it is what it is. It's a big one for Manchester United, especially. Obviously, there's a lot of teams in the draw that I think United would want to come up against. Teams like Sevilla, though, are the teams that United really want to avoid, because Sevilla, in the past, have beaten Manchester United, and of course Sevilla are the record holders of the UEFA Europa League. So they are the team to beat in this tournament. But also in there, we have got Sporting Lisbon. They knocked out Arsenal yesterday on penalties after a brilliant 46-yard strike from Pedro Gonçalves. And that, well, will probably be the goal of the season, in fairness. But also in there is Feyenoord. Magnificent at the minute. They won 8-2 on aggregate, so had 8 to beat Shakhtar Donetsk. Was 1-1 in the first leg, so I was like, yeah, it's going to be a tight one. 7-1 in the second leg. It was quite remarkable. It really was quite remarkable from Feyenoord. And they've been doing that all season. Been struggling away from home, and then when it comes to playing at home, they just absolutely demolish sides. Also in there, Juventus, not the sort of team you would expect to be in the UEFA Europa League. However, they are this time because they got knocked out of the Champions League group stage. Juventus, it's a strange one with Juventus because Juventus aren't doing particularly well. They're doing all right in the competition. Struggled in, I think, both legs against SC Freiburg, and Freiburg have a really, really good side, so it doesn't mean to surprise me that they struggled. But Juventus are Juventus. It's same old Juventus finding ways. They always find a way of winning in the European competitions. And also, of course, don't forget we've got the other teams in there as well. There's some great teams in the UEFA Europa League this season. AS Roma, obviously, under the management of the one and only Jose Mourinho. Key commanders donated 10 quid. Get the iron boo on me, pal. Cheers, up your nose. Speaking of which, I've run out of iron boo on the last bottle, so I'm going to crack open a new bottle of iron boo. And whilst I was talking, Roma struggled against Real Sociedad away from home, but just about did enough to get themselves through to another European quarter-final. Of course, they are currently the Europa Conference League holders, the first ever winners of that competition. We all know Sevilla very well. Obviously, the current champions didn't have it all their own way, though, in that last tie. But also, don't forget that Real Betis for United weren't a bad side. They weren't bad in the second leg, especially, but the first leg they got absolutely obliterated by United. Leverkusen, another team I haven't mentioned. They're the last team I haven't mentioned, actually. Bayern 0 for Leverkusen. They, this season, are on an amazing run of form. Certainly in the European competitions. Moussa Diaby, Jeremy Frimpong are both magnificent players. And I think regardless of who Manchester United get, it will be a tough tie for United in this tournament. Sporting Lisbon, obviously, they're just showing Sporting's 46-yard goal. Unbelievable. Union Saint-Gilloise, I don't think anyone expected them to be in this competition. Well, certainly this far in the competition. So they've done remarkably well for themselves. So fingers crossed they get a good tie today, and I say best of luck to them in the quarterfinals. But the road to Budapest is well underway, and we're going to find out who will be going up against each other, who will be playing against Manchester United, who will also be playing against Sevilla, the current, well, not the current champions, the record champions of this competition. And actually, the most recent time they won it was was it something like 2016 or something when they last won it. They haven't actually won it for quite a while, actually, not like Real Madrid who win the Champions League all the time, but they're still a really, really good side, certainly in this competition. But it's been a while since Sevilla actually won the Europa League. They are the record holders, but trying to think when they actually last won it. Yeah, they won it in 1985, 1986, 2006. That was against the Bother. Not bad. 2007, 2014, 2015, 2016. They won it 3 years on the bounce against Liverpool. Dnipro, and I can't remember who else it was. The draw is going to be starting soon, hopefully. 8 teams all going head to head for a place in the Europa League semi-finals, and it is going to be a former Fulham Europa League finalist, Sultan Gera, who's going to be taking part in the draw today. Obviously, he's going to be the main ambassador for the final as well, with the final taking place in Budapest, which is, of course, in Hungary. So the Hungarian Fulham player, Sultan Gera, who was in the Europa League final when they played against, I think, Atletico Madrid back in the day, in that brilliant tournament for Fulham. He's going to be taking part in the draw, and he is also the Europa League final ambassador, Sultan Gera. So anyone who watched the Premier League back in the day will probably remember Sultan Gera, who's a good player, very good player back in the day for Fulham, and a good player for Hungary as well. Let's see if he's hungry to give them a good opponent. No. Let's see if he's hungry to give United a good opponent. We'll see about that. Anyhow, so I've gone through the teams. Don't forget, of course, that once the Europa League quarter-final draw is complete, they will be staying on to do to pick 4 balls out of the pot for the semi-final to determine who's going to be playing who in the semi-finals once the draw's done. So it'll be quarter-final 1, quarter-final 3, whatever it is. And then, of course, for some reason, they do the final, they do quarter-final 2 for quarter-final 1. I mean, realistically, it doesn't really make a difference who's the home team in the final, because it's in a neutral ground. And at the end of the day, I don't see how it really makes any difference. But thanks, Key Commander, for your 10 squid. Cheers for that. Up your nose, everyone. Thank you very much for joining us today. Rightio. So, all being well, the Europa League draw won't take too long, and then we can go for another long break and get ready for the Europa Conference League draw, which is taking place from 1 p.m. today. So, the final is in Budapest, which is, of course, in Hungary, and it's going to be taking place at the famous Puskás Arena. Yes, 10 squid, yeah. The famous Puskás Arena, named after, of course, Ferenc Puskás, the Hungarian legend who sadly is no longer with us because he died. He died years ago, if I'm not mistaken. When was it he actually died? When did he actually die? Years ago it was. 2006. Right, they go through the draw regulations, of course. This is an open draw, so anyone can play against anyone. There is no teams from the same country, I believe. So there's no rules. It's a completely open draw. Of course, it was different in the Champions League. Obviously, Inter Milan and AC Milan can't play at home at the same time. Of course, if they're going to play at home, it has to be different days, whatever. They'll sort that out anyway. But United can get anyone. They can get Feyenoord, Juventus, or Juventus and Roma. They can draw against each other as well. But we don't know what's going to happen there. These are the teams to be drawn. Bayer Leverkusen, Feyenoord, Juventus, Manchester United, Roma, Sevilla, Sporting Club Portugal, and Royal Union Saint-Gilloise. Here we go. It's time for the draw. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. And who's the first team out of the pot?
Manchester United.
It's Manchester United, the first team out of the pot. Do not give us Sevilla. So United are the first team out of the pot in the Europa League draw. Oh, typical.
Sevilla.
Oh.
Final Manchester United versus Sevilla. Sevilla is the club with the most titles in this competition. It will make it harder for Manchester United and vice versa. For sure.
I legitimately,
And,
I give up. I absolutely give up today. I literally said to my mates, I said to Liam, etc., I said it's gonna be Juventus. It's gonna be Man United against Sevilla, and it is. Shock horror! It is Juventus. It is Sevilla. I said Sevilla, didn't I? United against Sevilla. United always gets Spanish clubs. I mean, in fairness, I hate playing against the Spanish clubs, but we do end up beating them. So, Mark was just saying it's an easy tie. McGoldberg just saying easy tie. I don't think so. I mean, if we smash these, then happy days. Then again, we have actually done quite well against the Spanish teams recently, so it wouldn't surprise me if we did manage to beat them. But I don't know. That's going to be difficult. That is going to be difficult, to be honest with you. Juventus taking on Sporting Lisbon. Ooh. First team out of the pot as well. Bayer Leverkusen taking on Union Saint-Gilloise. It's well, that's goodbye to Royal Union, because Leverkusen will not lose that. FC Bayern lol, FC Bayern L, and Manchester United L. I don't know. Thing is, United have actually done quite well this season against the Spanish club, so we could beat them. I don't know if we will though. Final teams: Feyenoord, and they're taking on AS Roma, I believe. Jesus, that's a tough one. That is tough. Feyenoord against Roma. Jose Mourinho is going to Rotterdam. And I'm not going to lie, that is going to be difficult for Feyenoord. It's not going to be 7-1 like last time. Where does this come from? If you march out or smack your bottom so blue. Yeah, it comes from Fat Bugger. Aye. To be honest, we could win that, to be honest. We've done well against we have done well against all the Spanish teams. We've done well against the Spaniards this season. But Sevilla is a difficult task. It is really a difficult task. So the Europa League quarter-final draw is done. Winner of quarter-final 2. That's Juventus and Sporting Lisbon. This will be United, won't it? Oh man, I don't believe this. Manchester United will be playing Sporting or Juventus if they beat Sevilla in the quarters. Honestly, we have been getting the toughest ties in the European competitions. We've had so many tough ties. Barcelona, Betis, now bloody Sevilla, and if we beat Sevilla, we get Juventus or Sporting. But Roma or Feyenoord taking on Leverkusen or Union. Oh my God. Couldn't write this, could you? I mean, that's just typical. That really is typical. Oh my God. So Manchester United get Sevilla in the quarters. If they win, they play against either Sporting Lisbon or Juventus. I tell you what, these 4 quarter-finals and the semi-finals are going to be very, very interesting indeed. And also the winners of the first semi-final, which is United, Sevilla, Juventus or Sporting will be hosting the final. We ain't going to win it, to be honest, let's be honest. If we do, be a miracle. God, we've got some really tough ties. I can't believe this. We've had some really, really difficult ties in this competition. And again, they give us a tough tie against another Spanish club. God. Right, so the first... Let me just check the calendar there. Right, so that is... the draw done. I'll just check this calendar. 13th and the 20th of April for the Europa League quarter-finals, ladies and gentlemen. So that's the Europa League one done. Oh, Lord. So the Europa League draw is now completed. We've got Sevilla. Oh my God. Hello, Nicola. £5. Cheers. Hey, we got about 14, 15 quid there. Monetization's definitely turned on, so that's perfectly fine. I don't bloody know. I give up with this. I give up with the bloody European competitions. Always getting the but United always get the toughest tie, don't they? It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous at the minute. I'm just doing something. I'll be back on in a tick. Well, that's not a good draw for Manchester United, that getting Sevilla. But if we can, I mean, we've beaten Barcelona, and Barcelona are better than Sevilla. We've beaten Barcelona. We've done well against the Spanish teams in this tournament, apart from Real Sociedad. We could win it. We could win. We could beat Sevilla, but it's a tough one. It's a tough ask. So it depends. We'll see what happens anyway. And then if we do win, we play against bloody Juventus or Sporting Lisbon in the semis, which is also a tough one. So either way, they're going to be tough games. It's going to be tough. Going to be tough games, these. But I'm looking forward to them. Should be entertaining. So the ties will take place on the 13th and the 20th of April, so next month. Feyenoord taking on AS Roma. So Jose Mourinho will be looking to do a job against Arne Slot, who hasn't lost any of his last 20 games in charge of Feyenoord. So that's a tough one. I'm not going to lie, I didn't want Sevilla or Feyenoord, just given their uniform. But I would rather get Sevilla than get Feyenoord, because if we play against Feyenoord, we probably wouldn't win because they're one of form. 20 matches unbeaten in all competitions. They're on a magnificent run of form. Now Sevilla are struggling to win games at the minute, and they only went through because of Fenerbahce not getting a second goal. Fenerbahce dominated them all game in that second leg, so I say we could do it, but I'm not getting my hopes up for it. So the UEFA Europa League draw is now completed. Manchester United taking on Sevilla. We have got Feyenoord taking on AS Roma, Bayer Leverkusen taking on Union Saint-Gilloise, and finally Juventus taking on Sporting Lisbon. Semi-finals will be Manchester United or Sevilla taking on Juventus or Sporting, whilst Feyenoord or Roma will be taking on Leverkusen or Saint-Gilloise. So that's the Europa League 1 done. I'll be back in about 40 minutes time for the UEFA Europa Conference League draw, so I'll see you then.
Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you. walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Feeling like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul.
Yeah.
Like a Hellcat.
And welcome back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I just did that for Liam. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. If you just joined us for the first time today and you joined us for the Europa Conference League draw, thank you very much for joining us on this Friday afternoon. Greetings to you all from the United Kingdom today. If you're watching us from around Europe, very good afternoon to you indeed from the United Kingdom. Greetings to you wherever you are watching from around the world. Time for the UEFA Europa Conference League draw. We've already had two very intriguing quarter-final draws. We've had a Champions League quarter-final draw, which saw Real Madrid take on Chelsea. We had Manchester City taking on Bayern Munich. We've also had what do we have? Oh, we had AC Milan against Napoli and Inter versus Inter versus Benfica. So there you go, trying to remember. And then obviously the Europa League quarter-final draw, we had Manchester United against Sevilla, which I was not too impressed by. We did also have Feyenoord taking on AS Roma, Bayer Leverkusen taking on Royal Union Saint-Galois, and also the other game was Sporting away to Juventus. So ties will be played, of course, on the 13th and the 20th of April. And for the UEFA Conference League now, we're going to find out which 4 teams are going to be going through. Because it's time for the quarter-final draw of the Conference League. 8 teams remain. Only 4 teams can advance to the semi-finals. And of course, Roma aren't in this competition now because obviously they are the current holders and the newly crowned holders as well. The road to Prague really starts here. Oh, no, because I'm currently allowed a minute. What is it?
Who said that?
8 teams. Anyways, 8 teams remain in the 8 teams remain in this competition. The road to Prague, well and truly, is underway. We had an interesting round of 16s, of course. Slovan Bratislava almost caused shock of the tournament by beating FC Basel, only they lost on penalties to them. So FC Basel are in this draw, along with English side West Ham United, who absolutely demolished Larnaca 6-0 on aggregate. Also in the competition as well is OGC Nice from France, a very, very good team in the French league, and they're on a good run of form as well. And also another team in there that a lot of people will most likely know when I get it up. is... Let me a sec. So, of course, KA Ghent knocked out Istanbul Başakşehir. They won 4-1 away from home. Absolutely battered them. They're into the next round. Another Belgian team into the quarterfinals, along with Anderlecht, or however you pronounce them. They're also in the quarterfinals as well. They knocked out Villarreal, which of all the teams I was very, very surprised by indeed. Fiorentina got past Sivasspor in the last round. They're into a quarter-final stage. Lech Poznan are the first Polish team to get into a European quarter-final since the 1990s. AZ Alkmaar knocked out Lazio. Lazio again getting knocked out of a European competition. They got knocked out of the Europa League by finishing third in their group and have been knocked out by another Dutch team in AZ Alkmaar. So, they're all the teams in this draw. West Ham, Anderlecht, Nice, AZ Alkmaar, FC Basel, Fiorentina, Lech Poznan and KA Ghent. So, going to be interesting to see who gets who. It'll be interesting to see who West Ham get. I think, out of all the ties, I think the toughest tie for West Ham would be AZ Alkmaar away. Because AZ Alkmaar are a very good side. Them and Nice would be a tough tie for West Ham. But I think, to be honest, West Ham go in as massive favourites to win the tournament. If they get a team like, if they get FC Basel or Lech Poznan, I can see them winning easily. But I can see West Ham getting to the final this season. But whether they win it, I don't know. There's still some good teams in this competition. I mean, Lech Poznan, they're doing surprisingly well. They're a very good side. Fiorentina, we all know, Italian giants, they're a strong force at the minute. FC Basel have been in the Champions League before. They're struggling actually because they can't get into the bloody Champions League at the moment because they're just inconsistent. AZ Alkmaar doing well, getting themselves to a quarter final, knocking out Lazio. Nice, another strong side, probably one of the favourites for the final. And Anderlecht, against all the odds, knocking out former Europa League champions Villarreal.
We don't call them these, we call them biscuit tea.
Biscuit team. Biscuit team. Oh, God. That was a very nice joke.
Yeah, that's nice.
You got a team called Nice, but there isn't a team called Nephew.
Or father, or dad.
No, that doesn't work. I only said niece, nephew, or uncle. Cristiano. I'm probably going to butcher this name, I'm afraid. Cristiano Variozbek. Variozbek. Yeah, sorry if I've completely butchered the name. Welcome to the stream anyway. Biscuit team, more like, yeah, Liam. He's joining from Uzbekistan. Oh, thank you very much for joining us all the way from there. I've heard it's nice there. Never been, but I've heard it's nice in Uzbekistan. I don't think there isn't any Uzbekistanian teams in the competition. But thank you very much for joining. Which team are you looking out for then? Because obviously there's no teams in Uzbekistan that are in this competition. So who are you looking out for mostly? I assume someone fairly close to Uzbekistan. So I'm trying to think where Uzbekistan is. Well, Uzbekistan is sort of Eurasia, isn't it? As people call it. Sort of like, where is Uzbekistan? I know it's Asia. Yeah, Uzbekistan. Hang on, are Uzbekistan even clusters? No, I don't think Uzbekistan are actually clusters European either. There is Uzbekistan teams in there. You have Azerbaijan teams in there. We have had Kazakhstan. We've had the team that United lost to. Kazakhstan champions. I can't remember what they were called now. Astana. It was Astana we lost to, wasn't it? So I'm trying to think who would they be looking mostly at? Sort of not too far from them. I don't know. Is the answer. So there you go. Anyway, draw should be starting soon. It's going to be a man from Czech Republic doing the draw today because he's the Europa Conference League final ambassador, Vladimir Schmitzer. Because the final's taking place in Prague. The road to Prague is well and truly underway. So I'm just answering a message here. Right. Well, thanks very much for joining from Uzbekistan. Appreciate that. Long journey from here. The draw is going to get underway soon. And a reminder, this is an open draw, so anyone can play against anyone. There is no regulations for this draw, which is good, because it means you don't have to go through all the teams that can be drawn against so-and-so and blah-de-blah. So it's all an open draw. West Ham can play against anyone. And let's see West Ham United get in this draw. It's time for the quarter-final draw to commence. And then obviously once it's done, the semi-final draw will determine which quarter-final pairing will go against each other. So it'll be either quarter-final 1 against quarter-final 3, quarter-final 2 versus quarter-final 3, or whatever. So we'll see what happens. Stop yakking on Ranieri and get on with it. That's what you call him.
Yeah.
Ranieri too.
Yeah.
I was out to call him Spectacles.
Specky Ford.
Right. So, these are the teams to be drawn out. AZ Alkmaar of Netherlands, Anderlecht, FC Basel, Fiorentina, KA Gent, Lech Poznan, Nice and West Ham United. And we're off! Here we go. Unscrew your balls. Here we go. Go on, get your ball open. There you go. And the first team is Lech Poznan. Lech Poznan are the first team out of the pot. The first Polish side to get into a European quarter-final since the mid-1990s. 1996 to be precise. Who will Lech be against? ACF Fiorentina. Bye-bye. That is a difficult tie for Lech Poznan. Their first European quarter-final, and they're going to be up against an Italian giant, Fiorentina. Tough tie for them. Really is a tough tie for them. But the very best of luck to them. Let's see if they can get themselves to a semis. KA Gent are the next team out. Gent of Belgium. They can go up against Anderlecht, which would be one heck of a tie. Who will KA Gent be going up against? Get your ball open. They'll be taking on West Ham United. That's a toughie. That's tough. That is hard. Gent versus West Ham. Not the easiest for West Ham United. That's a tough one for Gent. But that's not an easy one either for West Ham. Certainly away. Gent are good at home. Gent are a good side. So that's not an easy one. They'll probably still win, but that'll be a tough one. AZ Alkmaar.
Cup in 1981. Long unbeaten streak.
AZ Alkmaar. So West Ham taking on Ghent. That's a tough one. That'll be an interesting tie, you know. And who are AZ Alkmaar taking on? They're taking on RSC Anderlecht. AZ Alkmaar versus Anderlecht.
So this fixture will be reversed, and the first match will take place in Brussels. So Anderlecht versus Alkmaar, and Anderlecht will be the second leg.
So this will be interesting. And FC Basel 1893. FC Basel of the Schweiz, Switzerland, will be taken on to finish the draw OGC Nice. So Basel versus Nice. That's a nice draw. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the draw for the quarter-finals. So West Ham taking on KA Ghent. Anderlecht will be taking on AZ Alkmaar at home first because it's two Belgian clubs. They've decided to do it differently, so Anderlecht will be at home first. So time for the semi-finals then. So this will be quarter-final number 1. So quarter-final number 1, which is Fiorentina's tie against Lech Poznan. So that's Lech Poznan or Fiorentina. The winner of that game takes on the winner of quarter-final 4, which is, of course, the tie we've just had, Basel and Nice. So Lech or Fiorentina take on Basel or Nice in the semi-finals, which means West Ham United or Ghent will be taking on AZ Alkmaar or Anderlecht.
It should be a win for West Ham if they get through that.
Ghent or West Ham United will host the first leg of the semis against the winner of quarter-final number 3, which is AZ Alkmaar versus Anderlecht. So, if West Ham and Alkmaar both somehow get knocked out, we'll have an old Belgian tie. So that's it, practically. So, this will be interesting. So, West Ham play KA Ghent, and if they win, they play AZ Alkmaar or Anderlecht. Realistically, I think West Ham will be in the final. And if West Ham do go to the final, they will be the away team in the final. I don't know why they do that, because it's matterless. I don't see.
What happens with United? Will we be the home team in the final or the away team?
Home team.
Oh, good.
I believe. So, there we go. That's the draws done in full then. So, West Ham United will be getting KA Ghent away from home in the first leg. Lech Poznan will be taking on Fiorentina at home, then away. AZ Alkmaar will be taking on Anderlecht, and FC Basel will take on OGC Nice. And the semi-finals are KA Ghent against West Ham United. Sorry, KA Ghent or West Ham United. The winner of that will be playing against quarter-final 3, which is Alkmaar versus Anderlecht. So it's KA Ghent or West Ham taking on Alkmaar or Anderlecht. And Lech Poznan or Fiorentina will be taking on Basel or Nice. I reckon West Ham versus Alkmaar and Fiorentina against Nice. And in the final, Nice versus West Ham.
I'll say Fiorentina versus West Ham.
It'll be a tough one. West Ham United will be the away team in the final, which is matterless. It doesn't make a difference anyway. So the road to Prague is now completed. We all know who's playing who in the quarters and the semi-finals. So that is it for today. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining us, for joining me this afternoon, or this morning and this afternoon. Been a great stream. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining us. Best of luck to all the teams, of course, playing in the European competitions. If you did miss any of the draws, you can go back once the stream's finished. You can watch the replay. I'll put timestamps a bit later on. I'll put timestamps in for the Champions League and the Europa League draws and Conference League. So I'll put timestamps for the draws in the comment section down below. And if you want to watch it back, if you missed the Champions League and the Europa League draw, you can click on the timestamp that will be in the comment section, and you can watch the draw back. So thank you very much, everyone, for joining us. I hope you all really enjoyed it. It's been an interesting 3 draws. We've had some interesting draws. Best luck to all the teams. Look forward to seeing what happens. Ties for the Europa League and the Conference League will be taking place on the 13th and the 20th of April, with the Champions League yet to be confirmed. So, that's it. I'll see you all again very, very soon indeed. But for now, bye!
Bye!